Hello and welcome everyone into another video. Today's video I will showcase the team I used to hit 2956. It's not my team, it's a team from the Holesome _ stream. Holesome, you can find him on Twitch, a Pokemon Go streamer and a Pokemon Go caster. He built this team and he used it last time when his first team stopped working, which is the A/, the double mud slappers. The team is basically, as you guys can see, Azu followed with Drapion in the swap, and A/. It's a double shadow in the back. It's kind of weak to my double mud slappers, but that's why you have Azu and you use a Drapion to bait them out. It's because you need to bait out the ground Pokemons. But if you have a good lead, you will destroy them, as you can see in these battles. Let's just go and watch these battles, and we shall be able to judge. First battle, we're getting an amazing lead, Talonflame. They are staying in. I'm not a fan of Talonflame leads because they just chip the Azu and then they go to like their grass after. If they swap in a grass, you instantly go to a Sandslash. Why Sandslash? Just in case the second grass is a fighter, right? So here is, we're just going to go, I don't need to shield this, because if I go Drapion, this might be iffy a bit, but I think Drapion can still clutch it. So I'm gonna overfarm here. Why am I overfarming? Because I can win CMP. So we've overfarmed, we CMP them on the aerial ace, but they did not throw the aerial ace, and that's why we went A/, just in case there is a fighter in the back. Because Drapion is kind of fine into this thing, but Sandslash is not. So if they swap in grass, you go to Sandslash, because Drapion is always safer. I don't care to shield this, to be honest. Like, there is no point. I know they will debuff me, but I can just go straight crunch at this point. We have to shield this. Remember that Talonflame is not healthy. Poliwrath doesn't get to the move fast, so we can just keep farming and get to our charge move as soon as possible. And now all we need to do is just one Aqua Tail and should take care of the Talonflame, because it's chipped and Aqua Tail is from Shadow. Yes, it's debuffed, but with Shadow. So the debuff doesn't bring it even to the non-Shadow level. Because debuff is one stage, but Shadow is 20% more damage. Horrible lead, we just go to Drapion. And this is actually a Pokemon that breaks the entire team. But I'm just hoping that people just don't use it, to be honest. Because if you want to use a poison Pokemon, just use Arios. They had an amazing catch, but I don't think this catch will do them anything. Because now we get the defensive drop, especially if you get the defensive drop like that. The Aqua Tail will take them out, and they will be forced to shield. So we're just going through another one. I think shielding here is fine, but I'm not going to shield. What's the play now? Well, we just go to Azu and we bubble all the way down. The moment they throw, you can go back to A/. We should be sniping with A/. I did not snipe with A/, which I kind of hate. I should have sniped with A/, because if A/ is hard countered, I'm just losing the game, right? And I think I kind of regret it now thinking about it. I am sure I had that planned. If I survive, I'm just going to swap. And there is a Golisopod. So, do we win this game? I don't think we do, to be honest. Like, I have to swap, I have to throw, and then the Quillfish is just insanely fast into getting a move. So I'm just going to swap, throw the player off, and now we will just get farmed all the way down, I think, by the Quillfish, because Quillfish just walls Azu's energy. I'm just going to go straight Ice Beam at this point. That was good timing as well. And this team is kinda weird, like Quillfish double bug. Who runs that? And they bring in the A/, and we bring in the A/, and it dies to one Aqua Tail. I think if I sniped, I would have had a chance. Ariados in the lead, not the most ideal lead in the world. So in this matchup, you just insta-throw the Aqua Tail. If they catch it, good for them. If they don't catch it, good for you. So now they are in crunch range. So they will lunge debuff, but we already chipped them. So they swapped out. So now they are in a shield advantage. I was just going to go crunch and hoping for the debuff. We didn't get the debuff. I should have thrown the Aqua Tail there, but to be honest, if I throw Aqua Tail, they will overfarm. So I would rather not throw there. So that's not throw there because I want them to throw. And you can see that Malamar is just chipping the Azu, chunking the Azu with these Psy Waves. What do we do now? Well, we're just going to no shield because Azu holds all the energy from Malamar. This is one of the reasons I use Azu. I don't want to get cheesed by Malamar. They bring in Feraligatr. I did want them to throw. To be honest, it would be better if I just threw, because the timing wasn't good. I made a misplay here. I think I should have stayed in, but I can just grab a shield, to be honest. And now I baited out the Ariados, and my Sandslash can get like an advantage. All I need to do is just farm them all the way down. I don't need to shield because I do live 2 moves easily. They get to the second move. And now I think I just need to farm them all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they left the game because they realized they don't win this game. Next game, Azu into Diggersby. Amazing lead. This team loves to see these stuff. They swap into Ariados. We just go to our Steel Pokemon. Ariados doesn't beat Steels. No matter how many times they shield, they can't. So this is one of the reasons why I'm using, and that was a fast game. You saw, guys, like we hard countered them on the swap. They just like, okay, we can't get through the A-Slash, and that's why I like A-Slash. You don't lose what you're not supposed to lose. But like stuff like Diggersby, you can get cheesed sometimes by Drapion, even though you're supposed to win, right? So that's why the main thing I like about A-Slash. You destroy the stuff that you beat to the point where like they can't do shield through you. We're playing Scruffy. Hopefully we see a Scrafty. No Scrafty. Dunspots. Azu wins the 0 here. They swapped. We instantly swapped to our Sand Slash. In this matchup, all we need to do is just no shield the first and then throw before they get to the move. So now we can do 1, 2, 3 and then throw. And yeah, because now we just don't want to CMP because we lose CMP and we won't throw right before they get to the Aqua Tail. I think I have to insta-throw. No, they did not throw. What's the play now? We should always outpace now. They should bring in that thing again. And we're just going to throw I threw the Ice Punch in case they went for the farm down. So I have a chance to throw another one. And as you can see, they were trying to swap to get it. And I think I should went to Drapion. Because they are non-shadow. I could simply just throw my crunches and beat them. But to be honest, this is not bad as I can get to another charge move. And now since shields are down, I don't care about the Azu anymore. All I need is just to throw the player off. If we can throw this player off, we win this game. I'm just going to throw it in bad timing because if I go for good timing, I just simply lose. And I tried to swap because I know I am 1 away. And opponent actually gave me their Sand Slash. So I can just go back to my Azu, force them to throw their energy. And I think it will be a Simul KO. No, it won't. All I need is just 2 Poison Stinks. We have to shield this because Drill Run does more than a Hydro Cannon. Either of them do not KO, and all we need to do is just throw this Aqua Tail, and that was okay. They left. That was a nice game, and that was a 4-1 set. We are 29-02, and this 4-1 should give us 29-47 because assuming that 4-1 gives a 45 elo, and we get a Morpeko, which is kind of cool. Not gonna lie, getting something that doesn't spawn from GBL is a very cool idea. At one point we will get bored of this, so I hope that Niantic stay updated with these stuff. Toxapex, it's a horrible lead. We just go to Drapion. Usually I would like to insta throw, but I noticed if I insta throw, they always swap to something that run over the Drapion. So like I started doing one more. And they brought their Dark Pokemon. So what's the play here? Well, we just throw the double Aqua Tail, to be honest. And now we can just simply to shield. Like, we shield this if they shield. But since they shielded, I can't shield. I can shield this, but the Aqua Tail doesn't KO. So that would be like a bad shield. The play here. What's the play? I have to go Azu. And it's going to be a scuffed one. But I noticed that they are double weak to Sand Slash so far. So my Sand Slash should be useless and they get the boost. So I'm like, okay, we have to shield this. And I think this was a huge mistake. And you will see why. That's why. Because they have Malamar in the back. If I have the shield, if I didn't use the shield there, I win the game. Because Sand Slash would literally destroy their entire team. But I pigged. That was a misplay on my end. And I deserve losing, to be honest. But in my defense, I was like, they are double weak to Sand Slash. There is no way their third is weak to Sand Slash. And you might be saying that Malamar is not weak. Malamar lose the 2. So it's another thing that lose to Sand Slash. Azu in the lead. So I found out that my Azu takes more damage here. How? I have no idea. Maybe I'm using the wrong Azu or something. Because Azu in the mirror, you're supposed to live 3 playoffs. Unless they have some, I don't know, weird IVs on Azu. So as you can see, I actually am interested because I remember that there was maybe after the bubble buff, but I am sure I'm supposed to live the player off. I am sure I'm supposed to. But if you look at both health, no, mine doesn't look that it survived. So I have to go into my Drapion, and I kind of have like some PTSD from this team because this is going to be Azu double fire. What's the point of running Azu double fire? I don't know. I don't know how they beat something like Dunspots, to be honest. But maybe they just bait it out. But to be honest, the Incinerate just does so much damage to the Dunspots back. I need to actually do a deep dive IB into Azu because that matchup was just scuffed. I have to do one then throw here for one simple reason, which is I don't want the Incinerate to register, and they bring in the Talonflame, and this doesn't KO, so sadly we lose this game. We have to go A slash and pray that they lag. They did not lag. And they do have Flame Charge, so we lose this game. Next game, Azu into Drifblim. This is not an ideal lead, so I'm just going to go Drapion, to be honest, and throw on 5. No, they brought in Diggersby, so I'm just going to go straight Aqua Tail. 3 Aqua Tails KO here, and I lagged here. Opponent didn't take an advantage of the lagged throw before me. I don't think they can throw before me. And at this point, I don't care about switch. All I care about is to bubble them down, and holy, they baited. They baited, we take an advantage of that, and then we're just going to throw the Aqua Tail. So now, I'll be in a huge advantage because they kind of misplayed. I don't think it's kind of a misplay. It's more like they misjudged the team. So since we lived one, I'm just going to go straight for the crunch, and I am in a very comfortable matchup. I am in a huge advantage, and my A slash will face their Drifblim and knock it out, and they leave the game. Now moving into the next battle. I played this team for 4 sets. I went 4-1, 3-2, 3-2, 2-3. So we're playing Saphiro. He's leading Talonflame. He said that he will send us battles using his Talonflame, Alolan, Raticate, and he actually went with his team is like 13-2 with the Talonflame team. So I actually don't know what to do against that because I can't stay in. I can't stay in, and they know that I can't stay in, so that's why they swapped. So I have to shield. This might be iffy. So what's the play here? I'm just going to do 1 and then throw against the Talonflame. And now we go back to Talon. We do 1 then throw. They shield. I am not going to shield, not gonna lie. I don't want to shield as well. I'm just going to smash the swap because I know they will swap out, and there comes the third, which is something that doesn't beat a Drapion. They can beat a Drapion, but I tapped my move here. I was like hoping it's not CMP, but since it's CMP, I'm not going to shield, and I'm going to undercharge it because I don't want to give them more farm. So I would like to get some farm, so we get 1. And now we should be in a comfortable situation, and that was a good game to Safi. Safi is a friend of the channel, and he's a very talented battler as well. And next battle, we have a Whiscash. Don't use Whiscash, please. It's not the best Pokemon. You could use something that does better. For whatever reason you're using it, you could just use Whiscash. Sorry, Quagsire. You could use Clodsire as well. So in this matchup, you need a Play Rough and Ice Beam if they are non-Shadow. You need a Play Rough, sorry, you need double Ice Beam if they are Shadow. So keep that in mind. You have, whenever you play Azu, people be like, Azu doesn't require skills. But with Azu, you need to know the matchups. Like, I went double Play Rough there because I was expecting them to not catch. There comes the Bastiodon. And you guys know what we do to the Bastiodons. We always BM them because they deserve to get BM'd. They need to learn to play the game. They can't use such a thing. Third Aqua Tail here. And this doesn't KO because Azu is just a freak of a monster. I don't need to shield. And we kind of go back to Azu. We need to wait the clock. And if he aggressively swap, we aggressively swap. Yeah, they brought in Drifblim. We went to our Sand Slash, and holy dude, the Astonish is just doing so much damage. And they have Mystical Fire with shielding. I am not letting a Basti player win this game. Ice Punch, and now we just overfarm. No, we don't need to overfarm. As long as we throw before them, we should be fine. I don't need to shield this, to be honest, but I'm going to shield because I want to BM them. I'm just going to swap out, and it should KO in 4, and they should die with the move. And we're just going to play off the Bastiodon. Bastiodon, you deserve to get played rough. And I think that was the last game. I think that was the last one. So yeah, that's the team. It's not my team. It's technically Holsome's team. I will be leaving his stream in the description below, and feel free to guys feel free to go and give him a follow. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice climb in the Go Battle League. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.